Yes, we are. Welcome to tonight's live stream of Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay, no, sorry. Something was looking a bit strange, but it's all fine. This is Tanaquil. And this time I'm running a bit later than usual, but I'm not sure I'm going to have a usual time for these streams. Maybe I will in the future. For now, it's not like I have people waiting for it, right? So, this time it's a bit later. After yesterday's stream, the sky got pretty cloudy pretty fast, and thunder started rolling, and everything came crashing down. So, yay, it's been a fun night. Today is slightly less hot, but I had stuff to do, so I'm doing a later in the night broadcast for you all. If you're out there, I hope you had a great Sunday, and we are going to make the life of our new character, this cute tiny little elf named Iveani. Hello, here we go. She doesn't look cute. She's good looking, but she doesn't look exactly cute, does she? She looks like, I don't know, someone you wouldn't want to mess with, probably. Anyway, I don't know why I climbed this hill, just because I could, I guess. Remember, you do take fall damage in Dragon Age Inquisition, so don't go jumping down cliffs like I did the first time I was playing. Okay, we're trying to make her life and the one of the other members of the Inquisition in a newly, basically refurbished Inquisition. It's on the way, the refoundation, I think, of the Inquisition, to make their lives a bit easier. How? Marking location for towers. We have to mark 3 locations for watchtowers and make the guy at the farms happy, so that you will speak with his, I guess, oh, don't fall down cliffs because you'll die, and then I do it, obviously. You see, I have a technique. I only take a small amount of damage this way, and why am I doing this? Because I know a shortcut. And they're going to give us horses that we will never use, but for some reason Cassandra thinks it's very important that we get horses, so maybe we don't use them, but the others will find them surely something important. Like if you have to move troops quickly, horses are a good thing, right? Here we go. We're going to find the places where to put these 3 watchtowers, so that our friends in the Inquisition can build them. As you can see, they are very clearly marked on your map. If you run around without using the quest markers, you will hate this place even more, so don't do that. And the third one, these 2 I remembered exactly where they were, but I absolutely no idea where the third one is supposed to be. Oh no, now I remember. Let's go and test the theory. Okay, let's run down cliffs. Yay! That was not enough of a jump to hurt me, you see. Let's go and test the theory. Theoretically, we have destroyed the... Okay, jump, darling. Western camp. And yes, it's clean from Templars. It is. Sorry, something just... Oh, okay, it's just a moth. It's a real big moth, but I thought it was that's big enough that I thought it was a bat. And a bat in your house, it's something. It's not like exactly a problem, but they lose their way. Especially, I live in an attic, so they bang against the ceiling. They hurt themselves, and then you have a fun time trying to get them to get out. So my theory so far, it's testing positive. I mean, we eliminated the two encampments, the mages one and the Templars, and now, as you have seen, they do not respawn anymore, and this is really good because it was bother. And now I'm trying to get to the third position of the third watchtower, because after that, okay, I absolutely no idea, I don't remember what it is, something like that, and so that afterwards we can go and do what we have to do in Haven. So, Corporal Bay, say, do you have any idea where the third watchtower is supposed to go? No, you don't.
Thank you for whatever you did to make the Mages and Templars leave the rest.
Oh, I killed them. What did I do? I killed them both. So, yay. Okay, let's do this. I have absolutely no memory of where this thing is supposed to go, and I don't remember why I believed that this was a good direction. Anyway, and I'm going to explore a little bit this way. After this, we're gonna try and do a bit more of the many errands that we need to complete. Okay, I found Lake Lucius, and this means that I can.
A good place to set up camp.
Thank you. Cassandra was just about to say that. You have to make camp whenever you can, because not make camp in the sense of rest, but set up camps. Sorry. Sometimes phrasal verbs evade me. Sorry. And if I remember correctly, yes, exactly. There's a rift here that we can crush. Okay, where's my sound? I think that my sound just glitched. Okay, got back. This glitch, this glitch, it's basically a glitch, a rift, isn't it? Is it? I wasn't expecting this, and I mean, after I played this game like 90 times, I should. Okay, and now I know where we are. That's basically what I was trying to do. Let's do this as well, just for me and Solus. And let's burn a bit of... as you can see, they hit me, so what I was trying to do, that was to weaken the Fade Rift. It didn't work, because they hit me. Let's try again. No, because if I do that while I'm standing on one of these, okay, it won't work. Too late. I wanted to do that. I wanted to save the day, but Cassandra did, as usual. Okay, so we closed this. We get power, we get spirit essence, we get a Chandra Canvas. Oh, and we level up. That's very nice.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Okay, Solus, I love when you're all, you know, dreamy. like that. Oh, and that's where we're going to set our watchtower, of course. This place, it's absolutely filled with elf fruit, so it's a great place to stock up. We're claiming it. If I remember... Oh, hello, I'm an idiot. Hello, I'm an idiot. If you if you didn't know it before, now you do. Because I felt a little bit strange. I didn't recognize the fact that this was the place. Also because this is not in the Redcliffe Farms territory. In fact, this was not the place. For some reason, I know... Oh, okay. I had another quest highlighted, and it's the one with... okay, missed. Get all the possible landmarks in your map, and not what I was trying to do. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But we are close by to something else. Okay, this is not the one. Is this the one? No. This. Neanche. Neanche, it's an Italian word. It means neither. Or neither. Depends. Okay, I know what we're going to do. This is the location of the next watchtower. So we're going there. But before going there, we're going to get up here if we can manage without going around, because I don't want to go around it. I know the way, it's easier that other way, but I'm not going.
Who placed a skull out here, and for what purpose?
We're gonna find out. Oculara, it's Latin, can locate shards in the world. When an ocularum can no longer see any shards, it stops glowing. And I might add, it stops doing this really annoying sound as well. This is one of the creepiest... No, this is my character. This is one of the creepiest things in Dragon Age Inquisition.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Okay, as you can see, it's not that difficult at first when you are in a place like this. Exactly. And as you can hear, hello, the two people that are watching, they stop making that noise that it's really annoying, especially when you'll be in a place where you can reach it and it taunts you, and it's really, really... You're an unpolite skull. This is one of the creepiest things in Dragon Age Inquisition, not just because it's a skull in the middle of nowhere, but we will soon find out what those skulls really are. Anto says, still not as bad as that crystal skull. I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you're referring to a certain movie that never was made, I don't know. But I guarantee that, I don't know if you ever found out what those skulls actually are. It is creepy. It's really bad. It's something really, really bad. So, yeah, stay with me for some creepy shit. Okay, now we highlighted certain places in the world, and when you get nearby, you hear this, the same eerie noise you heard before, and we have to go around because we cannot jump that high. And if you reach the place, nothing was here before, as you can see if you go back like 3 minutes in this stream. Collect this piece of
Interesting. I cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
yeah, it's a piece of masonry basically with a skull in it and sculpted in it, and it makes sound, and we will see what that is. I'm trying not to spoil it for you. One thing I can say, I think Solas is lying. I think Solas is lying here. While he says, okay, there's another shot, but I'm not feeling like it. I think Solas is lying when he says he doesn't know what that is. I'm going to cut things short a bit, if I can. Yes, I can. And I'm going here. This is okay. What's this? Port Connell. And I'm here. Where's the closer look? Listen, why? This is the outskirts camp. Let's go back to the upper lake camp and we will be closer. I think Solas is lying because when we find out what the skulls are and what they are for and everything, I think that they are somehow connected to what Solas is keeping from us. And so I think he has some idea of what the shards are, even if he doesn't know about the skulls. The skulls were put there for a reason by someone else. It's not clear, but I think, anyway, our dear Solas has started lying to us right now. Okay, as you can see, no more Templars and mages spawning, but
we've been searching the region for resources. Commander's orders.
Thank you.
No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
A bow. Okay. Not using it, but I'm selling it.
It is
Thank
good
you.
to see the Inquisition helping the refugees.
It is good.
Seems no one else will.
Okay, since I know everything you say has some deeper meaning, why are you pointing this out, Solas? Here we go. This is the third location for the watchtowers, and now I show you what we're gonna do. We're going to go back to Haven. Okay? Let's open up the map. And the word map. As you can see, you can fast travel. And we go back to Haven. Usually Solas, yeah, whatever Solas says has some deeper double meaning. Or he says that for a reason. He has done so. He has done so, at least in the last conversation we had. If you remember, a while ago, one of the first pieces of banter Solas has with Barik was not in the last video, but the one before, I think. He asks about characters who are not who they say they are, and tricksters. So, we're back at Haven, and we have something that's changed, and Cassandra is not up in the Chantry anymore, but she's here demolishing a training mannequin. Let's go disturb her. Disgusted noise. Okay, I'm always seriously tempted by this flirting option, but I don't see my elf like the flirty one right now. Not with Cassandra. It's still too fresh, all the, accusing and everything. So I'm gonna be a bit sarcastic, maybe.
I think you need practice dummies made of sturdier stuff.
That would be nice.
Like maybe iron.
Did I do the right thing?
You're asking me now.
What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
Honestly, Cassandra, what I think is what you hold dear and everything is already been destroyed. Not by you, but what do you believe?
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on here than we can see. And I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
Huh. Okay, we have a bit of options here, and let's ask.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can.
Practical, I like it.
After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them.
Yay!
And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
I don't know if this was
I only pray the price
wanted.
is not
I don't think so. Oh, it was foolish. It wasn't foolish. It's too late to turn back. You had to do it.
You
Encouraging.
didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I
just
thought
a little
the
bit.
answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
I'm glad to hear it.
Can't say I'm not grateful to hear that.
I can be harsh, I know.
Just a question. Why can't we have Cassandra's eyebrows?
You said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
Here we are. Okay, I'm an elf. Ooh, look at. I love how the eyes turned out. I really like the color. Nice choice, me. Okay, I don't believe in the Maker for sure because I'm an elf. You know, I'm a Dalish. I grew up as a Dalish, so hey.
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
See, this is a misconception. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get real here. A misconception about many fantasy settings, but also historical when you confront pagans and Christians or polytheistic religions. Fire is a water. Sorry, the chant of light is beautiful. Polytheistic and monotheistic religions. Oh, isn't there space for one more god in your pantheon just because polytheistic and pagan religions usually have multiple gods? It doesn't mean that every god is good. We believe in anything. We'll tell us that barrel or that glass of water is a god, and we'll believe that because we're simpletons. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Also, historically, yes, pagan religions sometimes tried to accommodate monotheistic religions into their pantheons, like incorporating monotheistic historical and religious figures as divinities. It didn't always end well, or identifying with, I don't know, you have a god of fire, I'm going to be very, very simple here, and a monotheistic religion comes to you with a god, a single god that resembles your god of fire in some way. So you say the one they call god, it's actually your god of fire, and you have, well, I have no problem in worshipping him if you want to. That happened as well, but the way Cassandra says it, it looks like, hey, you have elven gods, can you not make the maker one of your elven gods? No, I can't, because your maker is literally the one who made the universe. So, yeah, also we know a little bit more in depth what is and is not real and in the Dragon Age setting, and it's deeply, deeply unsettling. We'll talk about that later. Let's talk with Varric.
Need something?
Yeah, I need something. Okay. Tell me about Red Lyrium.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered Red Lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads.
Yes.
We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
I know, and you know as well, if you played Dragon Age 2, I strongly recommend you play Dragon Age 2. It's a fantastic game. What can it do, this Red
What
Lyrium?
makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Yes, that happened. Let's see. What is it exactly? Varric doesn't know, obviously.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
That's enough for now,
I
Varric.
think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Yeah, we won't talk about it anymore. Sorry, Varric. So, this activates a small side quest for Varric. Every time you find a red lyrium, you're gonna destroy it, and Varric will be pleased and give you a bit of approval.
Fix the door just like you asked, Flitter.
Let's see what song.
Can I get you some
Okay.
Master Harriet said I should go back right away.
Still searching for someone to leave.
Okay, this is Meriden, and she's the bard. Inside me, she has a whole bunch of songs that we will hear throughout the game. Every time you enter the tavern, you discover one more song, and in the end, if you get them all, you'll be able to get an achievement for that. Also, I strongly recommend it because they're really nice, and they the songs get related during the game to your progresses, so it's nice.
Said to check with you to make sure the
You're back,
I'm back.
and in one piece.
Yay! I'm gonna give him the notes. We're
You
covered.
said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Okay, so we completed another quest. And slightly too slowly for my taste, but we're getting there. And when we get to the Chantry, we'll have a cutscene. So let's go and see what's happening.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already,
boy.
son. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Okay, now they fight a bit, but they love each other. No, they don't. And we can talk with them, so let's...
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
Übel.
Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I like how this mage behind us here on the left of the screen is having a whole conversation all by herself. Okay. I am not the Herald.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using a misconception when it suits them.
The Inquisition claims only that we must close the breach or perish.
You say that now, Commander. We shall see if the sentiment remains true.
Oof. Okay, Colin, why is he here? Is the Mage Templar War large, but who killed the Divine? I usually say, Colin, why is he here? And Colin gives a reply that it's half sarcastic and stingy and half true. But since I'm a Dalish, that's a good chance to ask, is the Mage Templar War large?
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Oof. Okay, listen. I return with good news, okay?
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
That's not gonna happen. Just an eye candy for the Colin fans. I know a lot of people love him to bits. He's hot, but I don't like him. Okay, I was going inside to do stuff, and the first stuff we're going to do is... Yeah, my creator, Judge Me Hall. We can find...
Nave wishes to verify that the infections have decreased in number.
Yes. Thank you for your help.
Mother Giselle speaking with one of Researcher Minev 8. And now...
The Inquisition cannot remain arrested if she can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis Durelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven.
Okay.
House Durelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage.
Your mask
This
is ridiculous.
Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
You own this land?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denham, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden, who were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Okay, two things. One, where were you and your wife, for what matters, when a dragon cult was keeping Haven as their base? I don't know. It's been some 10 years ago, but it was true. Anyway, the divine advisors founded it. Its followers need shelter. We all have bigger problems. We all have bigger problems.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the Durelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with the King of Ferelden on this matter.
Exactly.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge
You're a
new
good
alliances
girl,
to the benefit of
Josephine.
all, no matter how strange they might seem.
And it works.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
I know there are various ways to resolve this. I never use this. It's pretty simple and... Okay, you handled him really well.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
I love the way Allegra Clark speaks. Have I said that already? Yes, I have. And I will say it again. Especially the consonants. I love all those little T's and R's. So, let's see what we can say to her. How did you become an ambassador, or what's your background? What's your background?
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you're here, darling.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady
I
Montilyet.
wanted to say I was glad, not the Inquisition.
Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay. So, okay. Always read stuff you find around because it gives you XPs. Now, we talk with Maeve.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's
Yes,
odd
I am.
to see them accepting a mage as their hero. Especially a Dalish elf. One look at your face and it's clear you were never part of a circle.
Yes,
My
it
name
is.
Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
You see, as I was saying last time, different mages do different stuff in circles. She was clearly a researcher. She could be a powerful mage, or maybe she's a mage who's not really versed in battle magic, and she's a researcher. You research creatures.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Okay, I found something for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
And here we go. It's just another game mechanic. You turn in all the lootable stuff that it's not useful any other way, and it's parts of a creature. You see dream rags, nightmare claws, shadows essences. But now we're going into the War Council room and do stuff. Because every now and then you can go inside and do stuff like launch little missions. Exactly. And we also have 1 point we can spend in the perks. I don't remember which one is best, so we're gonna recap a little. Underworld knowledge, I never use this. The massage method, and it's not a massage method, that would be nice too. The others are locked. Secrets, I usually go here, don't I? Arcane knowledge, optimal cutting gets you more herbs. Eagle-eyed is absolutely nice. Trainee herbalist. What we do want is deft hands, fine tools. To have that, we need 4 points spent, 4 Inquisition points, perk points, spent in secrets. So we might as well begin. Sorry, I'm sniffing, but my allergies are acting up today. Yeah, I'm gonna get optimal cutting. Okay, so we get more herbs for every time we pick up some. Okay, let's go back here, and as you can see, we go back to the map we've seen already, but this time we do have some mission we can start. Now, we can do 3 missions at the same time, because we have 3 advisors that can command these missions, and those are Liliana, Josephine, or Cullen. And after that we have to wait for the missions to be completed, so we have to choose wisely. This build watchtowers mission is what we've been doing so far, so we're gonna do that. The refugees in the hinterlands face threats from bandits, demons, apostate mages, and Templars deserters. Building watchtowers in the area will help Inquisition forces ensure the safety of refugees and farmers. The appropriate building sites have already been marked. This is something that Colin can do, or better said, Colin's soldiers will do.
All right.
And as you can see, we have a timer, and this time it says 47 minutes and 53 seconds. It was probably 48 minutes when I started talking. And after that time expires, the operation will be completed. We can sort of harvest the fruits of this operation and go back to Redcliffe and tell Bron that we're done. Let's see what else we have to do. We can scout the storm coast. We can, oh, this is nice, talk with the Terran of Highhaver. If you have played Dragon Age Origins, you know who the Terran of Highhaver is, or you should know, because it's the brother the brother of your character, of your warden, your hero Ferelden, or the possible brother, because if you play a human noble, so you are one of the Cousland family, he is your brother and is the only one who survives besides you. If you are not playing that origin, only him survives because you have died there. Every character you don't play in Origin, the origins you don't choose, are canon to be dead, because Duncan wasn't there to basically bring them out of the situation, and they died, and this is really sad. Then we have this address a nobleman concerns. Okay, this is the Black Emporium. I'm gonna do that. Heard in Hightown 3, Varric's Revenge. This is a quest that pertains as some sort of strange apocryphal book that that's supposed to be one of Varric's, and it's not. It's apocryphal. It's horrible. It's tacky, and Varric is not happy about it at all. And it gets complicated. And then we have this fucker here. This mission is the only... no, there are a couple of others, but it's one of the mission that can actually fail. You can complete this mission, but have a bad ending. And if you're not careful, you can kill all your clan. Because Clan Lavellan is your character's clan. You have this mission only if you play an elf, a Dalish elf from the Lavellan clan of elves. We can contact them, and if I remember correctly, I'm gonna do that. If I remember correctly, you have to use the right advisor for the job. If you choose the wrong one, they all die. So let's be very careful. We're gonna do the Black Emporium first, where it says, voices on the wind speak of a new power abroad in the world. Inquisition, they whisper, an ancient name restored, a memory rekindled and transformed into a blaze of hope. I hear the whispers and summon the fires of the Inquisition. Here, in the depths beneath the city of Chain, countless mysteries hide in shadow in anticipation of the light. Come, the Black Emporium awaits. Xenon the Antiquarian must spend his day composing melodramatic invitation to his establishment. Yeah, actually, yes, I think he does. I imagine being stuck in a chair for a century leaves one somewhat lacking for entertainment. This particular message was hand-delivered by a cloaked figure at twilight, precisely as the sun disappeared beneath the peaks. Honestly, I would love to have Xenon as my PR agent, because this is awesome. My men spied the conjurer lurking about our outer gates for at least an hour, waiting for sunset. A servant under the command of some very specific instruction, I assume. That aside, I would encourage a visit to the Black Emporium. The Antiquarian's hoard is legendary. Only those he deems worthy ever lay eyes on it. The champion of Kirkwall received an invitation once, and mine went and used it, and reported, among other things, a strange mirror that could transform even flesh and bone. So, who knows, we may uncover something that aids in the battle against Corypheus. This is Liliana speaking. And we're going to activate this. As you can see, this doesn't require time. A ship has been secured. Be wary of what you find in the Black Emporium, Inquisitor. I have heard many frightful tales. The Black Emporium supposedly is under Kirkwall. So we're going back to Kirkwall if we go there. No, we're not going now. So we still have two advisors that can be used, and we're going to do a couple of things now. One is do the contact Clan Lavellan things. Okay. Clan Lavellan offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that has opened in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Lavellan has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. That's me. That's the we are the member. She went to the conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that she intentionally violated your customs. If she has been charged with a crime, we would appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from her, to know that she remains with the Inquisition of her own will. We await your reply. Keeper, okay, I'm gonna try it, Istimethoriel Lavellan. Woo, Istimethoriel. Okay. Now, this letter shows that the Dalish clan, your family, basically, is very worried about you because you disappeared. They probably heard of the explosion and what happened, and now you don't come back. Someone must have told them that you're alive. Yes. Come to our attention that a member of your clan is being held captive, and you were a prisoner of Cassandra and Liliana. And, but not you, not your character, because otherwise you would have written them that you're fine, and that's... So, we can imagine that Clan Llewellyn has spies in the Inquisition, or something like that. Anyway, we must tell them that you are fine, basically, that our character is fine, and we can do it in 3 different ways. One, it's Cullen's. It says, my troop can deliver news of your safety and make it clear that the Inquisition should be taken seriously. No, Cullen, we are not sending soldiers to deliver a message to intimidate the Dalish. Thank you, that's my family. Liliana says, the Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something the clan needs. It's a show of good faith. Like, okay, let's tell them you're alright and also show them that we are willing to help. Josephine says, your people must be approached carefully. That is true. One of our elven scribes could deliver a message and share news of the Inquisition fair treatment. One of these 2 is good. Since we are here, I'm gonna to... yeah, why not? I'm going to exploit the Inquisition a bit, because I figure, yeah, if we can send back some gift, why not? And we're gonna do this.
Let's see what we have.
Thank you, Liliana. So we're doing this, and we're gonna wait for results. Okay, we can go to Olay. I said go to Olay, thank you, okay, and see what kind of mission do we have. The Red Heart is a mission to acquire a mount. Flames of the Inquisition Charger, same thing. And this one, we can investigate the strange shards, those pieces of masonry with a skull on it that we found thanks to the skull. And it costs power. So we only have 11 points of power, and we can already go to Val Royeaux to address the chantry if we want to. We go in next time, because it's almost been an hour since we played, so we're gonna do another thing, not that. We also have to go there, but not now. We're going to do the Thair of Highever. To whom it concerns, the Thair of Highever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we've had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. Non solo te, caro. We will hold a vigil in Highever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Turn Fergus Cusland. Now, as you can see by the surname, Fergus Cusland is actually your hero of Ferelden's brother, if you've played that origin, the noble origin, or just the brother of a deceased person that never became the hero. But he's a nice guy, and not in a sarcastical way. He's a nice guy, and he wants to hold a vigil. We can choose Colin. We could choose Colin. We can't right now. And send officers. We could choose Liliana, and she says, I know him. Yes, because she was around during the 5th Blight. And I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him. She wants to send a letter. Or we can let it handle to Josie, who's the diplomat here. So she's my choice. We should send a diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who knew the Divine. So she sends a diplomat and some of the Templars. That would be a good thing for the Templars and a good thing for the Cusland family. So Cusland family, or what it remains of the Cusland family, because they're all dead. Oh gosh. So let's send the diplomats. It takes 14 minutes to complete this mission. Now, all three of our advisors are busy right now, so we can exit this room. You cannot actually enter this room unless you are doing this war table thing. Not that it's important. And for today, we're going to wrap up here and save. Right now, okay, I'm gonna do something first, and I'm gonna wrap up for today, for tonight, and I hope I'll see you in my next stream. Also, can I ask you a small favor? You know where I'm going with this. Can you please subscribe? I mean, silence. Okay, I was okay. Even the NPC are telling me to shut up now. I was saying, can you please subscribe, and so that you will be notified of my videos, and you can see when I'm going live, as you well know, because it's nothing new. So if you could click on the like button, that would be perfect too, and the subscribe one, that would be really, really nice. Come on, let us grow a bit and see if we can start a report. I'm going to save now and close the stream for tonight. See you tomorrow. I hope around maybe the same time, maybe around 8 or something like that. So that it's not that horribly hot, because really, I live in Italy. I cannot do a live stream in the middle of the afternoon. I would die. See you tomorrow, and tomorrow we're gonna try to unlock some other zone and go on with some of the side quests and the fetch quests that we have to do before we can move on. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good night.